we met our client Jenny a year ago, she was a law student. She was 25 years old, 5'5", and weighed 215 pounds. Jenny sought our help to achieve both a healthy body weight and to help address her ongoing struggle with depression. She believed they were connected, and we proceeded to help her on that basis. Jenny seemed motivated for change but was unsure of how to move forward. She'd not made healthy eating a priority in her life for a long time, and similarly, Jenny had not been physically active since junior high school and was unsure how to get started on an interesting, realistic, and effective plan. We knew that by implementing a realistic, proven, and individually tailored plan, Jenny would lose weight, improve her self-esteem, and also begin to successfully address her depression. We presented Jenny with the following: the links between obesity and depression, a dietary plan, an exercise plan, and Jenny's goals. A year later, we had our result.
Next, we will introduce the links between obesity and depression. According to a latest study in the US, obese people are more likely to show negative emotions. Depression is a series of mood disorders or affective disorders. It is a common mental disease. The specific symptoms of depression include change of mood, change of cognition, and change of will and behavior. Depression can influence human hormone cortisol levels. When people feel depressed, it will elevate. Foods affect the neurotransmitter in the brain, which is the most chemical element of adjusting our thinking and behaviors. Eating junk food will lower our ability to feel happy by preventing the secretion of dopamine. When our brains produce serotonin, sense of stress is reduced. Eating more fruits, vegetables, and protein-rich food could raise secretion of serotonin. For the betterment of health, we should always keep balance among protein, vegetables, and healthy fats.
When first meeting Jenny, we determined she would need to make the following changes: reduce processed and fast food intake, start meal planning in advance, increase intake of healthy foods, increase water consumption, and include calorie counting. Jenny has a busy lifestyle. This is why she eats out so often. She'll need to find another way to eat throughout today, because fast food is high in calories, sugars, and trans fats, which are all things she needs to avoid. We recommend Jenny to start meal planning, where she would pick one day a week and cook all of her foods for the entire week, allowing her to just take the food and eat it whenever she needs to. In Jenny's new diet, we recommend that she start to include more produce such as broccoli, spinach, peppers, avocado, asparagus, and carrots. These are all very nutritious foods that will help Jenny get all the nutrients she needs. We recommend Jenny to replace all of her simple carbs, such as white bread or rice, with complex carbs, such as whole grains, sweet potatoes, and beans, because they offer more nutritional content. Healthy proteins are another thing Jenny needs to include in her diet. To get that, we recommend she start to include lean chicken breast, beans, eggs, and fish into her diet. Replacing sugary snacks is key for Jenny's dietary change. We recommend that instead she reach for a fresh fruit such as an apple when she feels like snacking. We recommend Jenny to eliminate sugary drinks from her diet. This is because they're very high in calories and sugars. Instead, she should reach out for a glass of water when she feels thirsty. Finally, we introduce calorie counting to Jenny. In order to lose weight, you'll need to eat less calories than you burn. This will allow Jenny to keep track of how much weight she will be losing. In order for Jenny to lose 1.5 pounds per week, she will need to have an intake of about 2,000 calories every day.
When we created Jenny's exercise plan, we considered her goals, her financial constraints, her history with exercise, her interests, lifestyle, and research supporting her needs and her situation. In the end, Jenny committed to exercising 4 times a week, making an active lifestyle habitual, and experimenting and exploring with the variety of activities available to her. For Part A, she agreed to 2 aerobic, 1 anaerobic, 1 strengthening session per week. Each session had to last 45 minutes on average. Her gym choice came with a lot of different advantages, including the fact that it was frequented by people her age, so it was social. It was also big, which gave her a good chance to experiment with lots of different kinds of exercise available to her. And it was here that she discovered her love of Hatha Yoga. And for Part B, exercise, making activity habitual, Jenny committed to walking to school and social events at least 4 times per week. Additionally, we encouraged Jenny to think about making active choices in her daily life, such as taking the stairs over the elevator. And for Part C of her exercise plan, Exploring and Learning and Discovering, Jenny did discover a love of walking, hatha yoga, and group cycling. In sum, Jenny was successful in meeting her 3 exercise goals. We also provided Jenny with research that backed up the fact that adherence to an exercise program could be as important as the exercise program itself. And in the beginning, we encouraged Jenny to start her exercise program slowly, but building eventually to 180 minutes per week plus lifestyle exercise. We also supplied Jenny with research indicating that the magnitude of changes that will take place within her body depend largely on the intensity and the duration of her training sessions. And also with research indicating the positive impact of exercise on treating anxiety and depression.
Goals for Jenny. Goals provide motivation to change behavior. It is important to reassess progress to make changes to reach the end goal. Research has found that having more specific goals lead to better results. A lack of goals increases the risk of negative results, leading to depression. Jenny's depression will be measured using the Beck Depression Inventory. A healthy Beck Depression Inventory score is 9 or less. Jenny's current score is 25, meaning she has moderate depression. Jenny's end goal is to be below 9. Research shows that choosing an attainable goal is important for preventing a loss of motivation and depression. Jenny has chosen a weight loss goal of 1.5 pounds a week. We will use BMI to calculate a healthy body weight for Jenny. Jenny's height is 5'5". Her initial BMI is 35.8. Her goal BMI is 24. A BMI of 24 for Jenny is 145 pounds. Jenny's initial weight is 215 pounds. Jenny's goal weight is 145 pounds. This means she has to lose 70 pounds. By losing 1.5 pounds a week, Jenny will reach her goal of 145 pounds in 10.5 months. Jenny's goals are to have a Beck Depression Inventory of less than 9, a BMI of 24, and to weigh 145 pounds. Following and reassessing her goals will allow Jenny to successfully achieve a healthier state of mind and a healthier body weight. A year later, we see how Jenny is doing. Jenny's initial Beck Depression Inventory score was 25. Her goal was less than 9. A year later, she's managed to reach a score of 12. Jenny's initial weight was 215 pounds with a BMI of 35.8. She now weighs 140 pounds with a BMI of 23.5. By following and reassessing her goals as she progressed, Jenny was able to improve her mental health, BMI, and body weight.